Well, as you can see, we've already started here. River Plate have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And he's picked it up out wide. Showing good feet. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, important interception. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Wait, just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs?
Yeah, and in this day and age where inverted wingers are the norm, he's someone who can hark back to the old days.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to pass it through. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And it's Davids. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's going to go a long way. And that's gone loose. Into the channel. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And it's made its way to him. He's having a shot! Scholes, out towards the flank. Vinicius Junior. Good read, needed to be. Threads one in. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Aim forwards. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Van Basten. Played out to the left flank. And the shot. Decent chance! Goal! River Plate! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
River Plate have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Fiore. And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Girassi! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Bale. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Davids. Nilsson. And it's Palmer. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, well played.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, perfectly measured that. It's Van Basten! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Palmer. Great vision. And he lines up a cross. And he's there to belt it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Ball played through for the wide man. And that is as far as they're going to go. Scholes. Pinches it off him. Danielson. Looking for the run. Zanetti. Bale chasing after it. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentará la información de tránsito más actualizada.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it into space. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Serbia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No way through there. Now it's Van Basten. Modric. Over to the left. Danielson gets into a good position. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for options for movement. Played in. And that was very necessary. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Modric. That's rather hopeful. And that certainly packed a punch. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Fiore is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Cambio en el River Plate. Número 22. Número 10.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Número 11.
River Plate are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And this is Bale. Now it's Rodri. Bale. There's no flag. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Haaland. That's been slipped through. Marmoush! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, that comes down as wasteful again. The pass broke the line, and the finish, I think, broke a few hearts.
Looking to play him in. Girassi receives it in a what? Shapes to shoot! Oh, good delivery, almost a perfect outcome.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross flung in towards the middle. Zanetti gets it away. He's picked his chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Marquinhos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Fired deep towards the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. River Plate are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bale. And he's had it nicked away. There's the shot! They've done it! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Serbia on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Out for a throw. Another chance from a corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Rodri with the clearance. Now, can they get him away? Sanchez deals with that comfortably. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played backwards here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Well, just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs?
Yeah, and in this day and age where inverted wingers are the norm, he's so...
Guti! And for a moment, time stood still. Hernandez gets a foot in here. Swung over. Gaitska Mendieta looking to play him in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Batistuta. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira. It's Van Dijk. Adams. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Plays a sharp little ball here. Serbia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Vieira. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a go. He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Adams. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Modric has it in a wide position. It's a goal kick. Decent chance! Goal! Serbia! And Serbia score first. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Threads one in. Great challenge, time to perfection. Hernandez. There will be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he cuts out the supply. Kane looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's been cut out, well played. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's gone for goal! And that certainly packed a punch. Well, that has not gone well. Out to the left it goes. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's picked his way through, and it's played in here. Roberto Carlos! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Looking for options for movement.
Serbia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, good spread. Cafu. Fired deep. Big header! Tries to get it clear. Mendieta. That's a promising run he's making on the right. To Danielson. Out for a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And he's lost his man here. Girassi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looks to the other side. Cafu.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Batistuta. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Serbia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Poland. Number 20. Predecessor.
Here we go again.
Number 7.
Serbia really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mendieta. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. In with the challenge. Girassi, Davids. Modric. There's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Girassi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Distributed tidily. Cafu gets into a good position. Oh, well played. Poland appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Deep cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Out to the right. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Raul. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed beyond the defence. It's Modric! Oh, it's hit the post! Guardiola. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Ball driven towards the far post. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Over to the left.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a throw.
Substitution for Poland, number 14, Vieira, number 9, Pep Guardiola,
Alexander-Arnold.
number 30, coming on the field, number 8, Fiore, number 4, Rijkaard, number 21, Filippo Inzaghi.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Takes a shot! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now he's off and running. Well read, nice interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to clear it.
Poland really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Girassi. Fiore. Now it's Raul. Raul! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Serbia still ahead by the game's only goal. Oh, it's come loose. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That has ended up in no man's land. And back to the goalkeeper. Serbia moments now away from seeing this one out. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Modric. Mendieta. Raul.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's an imaginative... Oh, what a climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste. Serbia are utterly focused on their objective here. A single point and the job is done. Can they do it? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Serbia come into this game needing some... Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Serbia faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that. Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This to make it 1-0. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Strong running down that left flank. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's played it in low. Mateus. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's managed to get free. Great vision. And this is Berbatov, looking to go deep. Defending of the desperate variety. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. And a chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for...
So changes already, that is a bit of a surprise. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to gift it back. Kane charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's Kane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Serbia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. He's found a way through. Yamal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on...
Mateus! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hoisted in. Terrific header. That's another chance. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Up he goes! They've done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Serbia give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Hazard. It's Hazard! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
Out of play for a throw. He's having a shot! Volleyed effort.
Zanetti cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
It's their second corner of the game. Serbia are looking to go forward now. Serbia making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Zanetti over to the left. He's being urged to shoot. Berbatov! He's scored! And they are pulling clear here. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. He's got away. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's made its way to him, and he's cut it out. Serbia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a goal kick. Hakimi going full tilt down the left. Doku has it out wide and in space. De Bruyne. Now it's Hazard. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Mateus. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, good take in a good area. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Doku. Gaitska Mendieta. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position. And there's the end of the first half.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido. De jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22.
There's the start of the second half. Serbia changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score.
El dorsal 19. El dorsal
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Kane might just make this. Danielson. Oh, no joy this time. Kukcu. That's good running with the ball.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of...
Shoots! Oh, crossbar! That's a decent clearance. And he thumps it clear. He's tried one! Once more against the woodwork! Oh, taken with style! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Beckenbauer sends it crossfield. De Bruyne. Oh, they can break here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Serbia are on the cusp. A point will do it, but they've only got one opportunity to haul themselves over the line here. Lose now, and it's all over. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Serbia cannot afford to slip up here. It's Kane! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Serbia with the corner, they're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Threads one in. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, played right into his path. It's run loose here. Knocks it into space. And he lines up a cross. Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Adams is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kane. There's the shot! Decent hit and on target. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record. Yet it's funny how he remains a divisive figure.
Well, that was that languid style, wasn't it? Which does have its detractors.
Yeah, he's a player who's always been extremely calm, and he likes to...
And the shot! Goal! Serbia! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Serbia penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's the throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And that's going right the way across. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Shoots! Berbatov. And he welcomes it in. Hernandez kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Deep cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. Now it's Doué. And that is expertly dealt with. Corner number 3 coming up. Doku! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. De Ligt. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now he's off and running. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better.
Decent chance! And again! And now the breakaway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they win it back again. De Jong. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now there's a fight. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And it's been taken short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Messi. Rashford has it in a wide position. Mendieta tries to clear. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. That has ended up in no man's land. Out to the right. Now it's Doué. He's found a way through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And they've been given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half.
Serbia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Rafinha. Now he's had it taken off him. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Serbia merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Serbia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Serbia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he's gone searching crossfield. That's a good run down the left. He can run onto that. Doku is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They're up to 5 corners now. Up he goes! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a little off target. Lovely, now then. Great chance! And it's in! Offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Looking to play him in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get on the end of this? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. White, it's a quick ball upfield. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he whips it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's De Jong. Rafinha receives it in a wide position.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's a shade optimistic.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Shot a goal! It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well timed, excellent interception. De Ligt, and he's had it nicked away. Played towards the other side. De Bruyne with a definite fell there. And he is going into that little black book. He's gone for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Mendieta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through, pings in across. And a chance! And that would have been game, set and match. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, well played, well played. And he passes it long. Big chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
In with the challenge. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Played out towards the right wing.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mohamed Salah. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's Van der Vaart. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? And that is the last effort of the game. Serbia are going up, and now they can dream.